this. Please fire off a quick prayer to your preferred deity that the internet will hold out for a quick best of 5. In the bottom right, the red Protoss. Daimawa. It is showtime. In the top left, Special, the blue Terran, who is totally wrong about Pokemon. I love Special. Juan is a nice person. He is fucking wrong about Pokemon. Thank you for the follow. He thinks Tornadus Therian is the best Pokemon ever created, ever devised by mankind. Patently incorrect. The best Pokemon is clearly Bulbasaur. And as source for my arguments, as a foundation for my arguments, I would like to offer up that Bulbasaur, friend-shaped. It's Smishy. Ma, you gonna go Smishy? Yeah. Best Pocket Monster is Snivy. Lily, while you have immaculate taste in many things, and I will grant you, Snivy is number 2. Snivy is number 2 on the list, so there is basis for your misunderstanding. It is still fundamentally incorrect. I can understand your rationale, but it is objectively flawed. Showtime trying to do this one pylon wall off in the low ground. The Bulbasaur, yes, I did see that. That was so cute. Dude, and if you haven't seen Detective Pikachu, you guys want to know a fun fact while we wait for these guys to go through their opening motions of their builds? Do you want to know a really fun fact? The Bulbasaurs in Detective Pikachu were modeled off bulldog puppies who like have a tendency to kind of like tip around. They're so cute. Dude, Detective Pikachu is fantastic. Alright, Special's getting his expansion down on the low ground. Nexus, core before Nexus here for Showtime. He's being real safe. He is being super duper safe. I like it though. That wall up. Gonna continue to probe. And actually, this makes even more sense because there's no Reaper Cliff on this map, right? The Honesty Reaper is gonna come out, and it's just gonna be completely zoned out by this wall. Special's not really gonna get a whole ton of information. Showtime opting to chrono out an Adept though. Try and get across the map, get some of his own scouting done, maybe snipe off a couple SCVs if he gets a little bit lucky. And yeah, here we go. Fast Robo behind this. For Showtime. I'm actually not too versed in PvT. I don't know how unusual this is if this is going to be for an all-in. This is, I think, if you were going to ask me to know, like, my weakest knowledge groups, PvT is definitely it. And it makes sense. I play Zerg. But it is what it is. Yeah, here we go. Pro fanning out. That's coming up the ramp. Gonna see what it can get done. For that shade forward. Yeah, Special's just too speedy. Oh no! Oh, he almost let the shade in. Lowered the wall again, but then oof. Probe here for. Probe, what are you doing? What are you... Probe, reveal to me your mysteries. Okay, Probe's gonna go up the ramp too. You know what? Well, my big sister failed. I will succeed. Boldly going where no probe has gone before. Oh, and it's going to contribute to this fight. Look at this! Look! That probe was trying to tase the building. It's like, I'm a cop. I'm going to get you. Probe goes in on the Hellion and pays the iron price with its poor little probe life. Are probes alive? Are they though? Dep's going to have to run away. Now the Reaper is going to come across the map. Yeah, here we go. We're adding on a ton of gateways here for Showtime. Getting War Prism. No Twilight for Showtime. I feel like you would maybe want a Twilight with this. No, he's just getting an Immortal and a Sentry. And the Reaper's going to poke up. See that there is core technology researching. But that's really about it. That's about all that Reaper can see with that wall off. There we go. We got an Immortal. We got a Sentry in this Warp Prism. Showtime. Going to move across the map. Gonna try and get some damage done. Cloak Banshees will be the option here for Special and for Dusting. Gonna join up with this Adept at the front. Warping some more Stalkers with this. Join up. And he's got a spooky... You got a stew going. Showtime, you got a little stew going. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, boop. Okay, we're gonna try and get into this main here for the Terran. Yeah, Special's gonna see it. He's going out to start this supply depot at the front. It's gonna get booped by that Immortal, though. And he's going to pick everything in here. Oh my goodness. Warping of Adepts comes down behind this. Still no glaives, I'm a little bit surprised by. Sniping the Tech Lab, so no cloak field for this Banshee. That was a timely pickup there on that cloak. Mine's going to burrow, though. Of course, Showtime back. Oh, there's a mine underneath the boot. Oh no, mine goes off on most of the Showtime stuff. Warping in some more stalkers. That's mine. The boys are going to be pulled behind this, though. Oh, Special's going to hold this, but it's going to be at a terrible, terrible cost. What did it cost you, my child? That kind of meme, dude. Yeah. Down to one Stalker with no hit points and one Immortal with next to no hit points. Showtime's going to be forced away, and 15 SCVs for Special went down in that push. Good lord. That is not the number you want to be losing. Tank siege up on the low ground, but no, Special or Showtime wants more. He's picking back up, coming back to the high ground. Oof, okay. Now I think he knows that he's overstayed his welcome. Tanks are starting to pop. They're starting to siege up. He's going to rotate around, though. He's going to warp in once more. No, he's just all in. He's just, on a scale from 1 to all in, Showtime is all in. He's taking all his chips on the table. Shove them forward and say, deal with it. I love this move to you here from Special. Just immediately getting the SCVs there. Trying to save that tank from the Immortal. It wasn't quite enough. Immortals are just too spooky. But yeah, that was so neato. Specials, or excuse me, Showtime. Both players having similar sounding names. Agrees with me. Try and pick up, get this Viking. I want to get that. Don't want to lose our Warp Prism to that. Liberator rotated around, is trying to get some kills done, but no, it's just going to get shut down. Showtime smartly left some Stalkers at home in a good position. No battery. Too good. Spooky. Alright. Banshee's over here, though. Still doesn't have Cloak. Special has not gotten a Tech Lab back down. No, he has gotten a Tech Lab back down, but I don't think he's going to restart it at this point. I think once the Banshee's been seen anyway, why bother? Along with a Colossus Concave on Dewey. For Showtime, he's going to try and get some Colossi, which again, love Colossi in TVP. Especially when everybody feels like they're obligated to play Bio into Terran. Colossi do a really great job of cleaning that up, yeah. Showtime going for +1 ground attacks and Zealot legs alongside this. Like, I feel like Showtime was kind of all in, but I guess he's really not too bad because he was only on 4-gate and he has a little bit of an army at home. Special can't really push into this. I mean, he's like Special's at an army supply, but it's shrinking. Showtime trying to get his third. Gonna get that Hellion. Trying to do some tasteful arson. A probe line, but there's only one probe there, and it was still gonna escape with its life. It's gonna be like, yeah, this is the Sandor Clegane of probes, dudes. It's like, wow, you burned my face, and now I'm traumatized by fire, but I'm still alive, you bastard. Instead of saying a word that I won't say on the television. Sandor would actually say. Dude, Game of Thrones is now dated pop culture. I can reference it. Because that's my whole thing, is dated pop culture. Look at me. Showtime loading up a little Warp Prism of Zealots. He's going to try and get some more harassment done. Special scanning the main. Special got going on. What you got? Just a sizable force of Bio or Raven. I like this. Raven energy looking like 90, almost 100 energy on that Raven. Yeah, this is a good answer to the Colossi. You can throw it on your Frazzle Beam on the Colossi. Make them spaz out so you can get your Bio on top of it. Try and snipe those off before they can really put in work cleaning up the Marines. Extended Thermal Lance only like halfway done here. Special's going to try and get into the main with this drop. Push on the north side. With the Raven and the rest of the biome. So he knows there's Colossi here. He knows there's some Zealots and a couple sentries underneath it. And here we go. Drop started in the main. The Colossi that just finished up. Drop is going to be pushed away. Nicely screened out here for Showtime. We're going to keep chronoing Colossi. He's going to try and get some work done here. Gonna pick off a couple probes here and there. leave those zealots, did get in the main, but the tank was right there, so that's getting cleaned up. That's where those 2 SCVs went. Losing 5, but getting rid of that Banshee. I don't think that Banshee was really going to accomplish anything at this point. Like, the cloak got canceled when Showtime attacked the War Prism. I don't think you're going to commit to making more Banshees. Or restarting cloak after that. Yeah, here we go. We're getting Templar Archives. We're getting another Forge. Going into 2-2 here for Showtime. Special only just wrapping up his +1 armor. He does have +1 infantry though, so he's at parity on upgrades basically. But when this second Forge finishes, Showtime's gonna start pulling ahead. Finds that Observer for free with the Raven detection. That was a nice little pickup. Showtime's gonna keep splitting off some zealots, try and get some harassment of his own done. And try and circle up to this north side. There is a sensor tower in position though. Special will know. Gonna try and run away. Nope, not gonna get this canceled in the 4th base. Stalkers blink back. Good force fields. Gonna pick off a couple additional bio units on the retreat here from Special. A zealot. These zealots are up here chilling. They're on their break. They're like, I want to eat now. Yeah, but Special is taking this opportunity to sneak a drop in the main. Ooh. Ooh. He's gonna get the Nexus. He's gonna get the Templar Archives. Nice. He's not doing a great job controlling this drop on the north side, though. He's getting a couple gateways. Oh, no. Okay. He almost got that High Templar. That could have been such a nice pickup. Almost got that Sentry. So close. Okay, he's going to pick up. He's going to get this drop in the main out. That time I'm going to restart this Nexus. Is +2. Chrono that. Okay. Okay. Armory on the way. For Special, along with the second engineering base, so he's also going to go try and get his 2-2. He's going to try and get double upgrades. Just a little bit slower now than Showtime, so it's a little bit off. But also, Chrono Boost memes aside, it's just a little bit slow, but it is what it is. Concussive Shell also on the way for Special. He's going to try and get some of these Stalkers so he can really pounce on some of these heavier, higher tech, more expensive Protoss units. Thanks, Siege up on the high ground. They're going to do work. Those Archons go down before they really contribute too much. These force fields, man. These force fields. Special going to be forced to lift. Losing 20 SCVs already. Summon the boys backwards. I think he's going to save this command center, though, which is nice. Yeah, there we go. And the concussive shells are finished, so now Special gets to pounce on top of this. He's going to get an Immortal for his troubles. Drive this push away from Showtime. Yeah, Showtime's got his 4th on the way, and he's starting to saturate. He's transferring workers. Special took a non-trivial amount of economic damage. He can't just shrug that off. Showtime going to go home and regroup. Special's loading up a drop, though. We'll see where he wants to go with this. Probably the main again. Probably the main again. Try and snipe off some more tech. Getting the Templar Archives was a great pickup. I don't even think Storm has finished. No, Storm has not finished. So, he's bought himself a ton of time on that front. It's really only Colossi he has to worry about. Yeah, here we go. We're going to drop. Get a bunch of Marauders down in the main. We're going to stem forward. Pick up. Oh, can we get that? Yes! Nice. Nice. Getting that robotics facility before the... Oh, no! That medevac was full. That was the most valuable stalker that has ever stalkered. That was a full medevac of Marauders. Special pushing around the top side too, but not really getting anything done there. Blink forward. Gonna try and give chase here. Showtime. Raider or something. Alright. Special's got some good attacks in here. I don't know though. Actually, that's not the graph I expected. I expected that to be even further in Showtime's favor. Well, not so spiky, but more like solidly for a long duration in Showtime's favor. After he's had this 4th for a while. He's even taking his 5th. He's been up on workers. Yeah, here we go. He's getting the Templar Archives added back on. Getting his 3-3 on the way. Special continuing to power out bio units and tanks at home. Like, I like all of these little attacks Special's been doing, but I feel like he's just kind of far behind at this point. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, and here we go. Storm started up for Showtime. I'm not sure how Special is going to climb his way back out of this one. Maybe just solid range liberators. But Showtime already has the blink. Has blink stalkers. He can get underneath any liberators that get too annoying unless they're in like a dead zone. And Showtime's splitting off another little zealot counterattack, getting ready to run by. Alright, picking up another drop. He's gonna try and get in the main. If he can cancel Storm or something, where is this coming from? It's in the natural, so no luck this time, it would appear. He's going to see the push coming. He's going to stem those Marauders forward and pay with their lives for that information. Many Bothan Marauders have died to bring us the knowledge of this push. Drop goes down in the main once again. This is a lot of Marauders, though. This is a spooky drop. Colossi, not so great against the Marauders. I think it is going to get pushed back. Yep, there it is. Don't lose another medevac special. No, run. Run special. Okay, he escapes. Last time he lost a full medevac. Could have been much spookier. Showtime arcing around from the north side, though. He's got his main fighting force here. See if he can rumble over. This is a lot of tanks. They're on the low ground, though. This is going to be hard. This is hard for special. I think he can do this. I do think he can do this. Oh, no, he's unsieging the tanks. Right as Showtime's right here. He's going to see the scan, so he's going to know that this force is over here fighting him. Solid force fields in most of this bio. The tanks are sieged up under them, too. Yeah, I think Showtime has this easily at this point. Just got to find a way to close it out without taking too bad of a risk. Gonna circle around, try and get on this fourth, and yeah, Special's up here on the top side. He's caught way out of position. Bartos is gonna get over here, find even more economic damage. Special is trying to get some probe kills on this north side up here, but looks like he's gonna get cleaned up. Yeah, I don't. Tanks siege up on the high ground are going to stop this. Good recall on some of these. And we're going to force it back to the north side. We're going to get a lot of this Bioforce special that he was really relying on to get his own counter damage done. It's questionable now if he's going to manage to do that after that recall. Stalker's coming forward, though. They're going to contribute. Tanks sieging up in the back. Showtime's going to have to pull back a little bit. Alright. Good little surround, though. Ooh, tanks unsieged. He caught him for a minute there. Solid storm goes down on some of the bio. We'll see. War Prism getting loaded up with some more. Ooh, Dark Templars. Ooh. Cool. And a Fleet Beacon almost on the way. And Dark Templar Blink. Showtime, I love you. Showtime, this is a treat. Dude, anybody who gets Dark Templar Blink in a frantic game, instantly champion of my heart. I actually haven't seen this series, so this is all fresh to me. Gang goes down. He's going to see these Dark Templar. Not going to manage to kill any of them, though. One is quite low. Dark Templar going to rotate down to the natural. Special is going to push back up into the 5th again. Ooh, gets the pylon. Prevents those Dark Templar from being warped in as a counter to this. I think Special's going to get this Nexus. Yep, got it. Going to get a couple of probes for his treble, too. But yeah, these Dark Templar are putting in work now. Armory on the way. Look at that. Showtime's even warping in a couple Zealots. Just, you know what? Icing on the screw you cake. Gonna start trying to clean some of this up. And goes down. One Dark Templar goes down. Can you get the other? Oh, no. Alright, he's gonna pick up. Will this engineering bay burn down? I hope so. I love when buildings burn down for Terran. I don't know why. It's like a weird catharsis. Yay! Bonfire! Arson! Destruction. Yay. It's like a weird catharsis when Terran buildings burn to death because repair seems like such a broken ability sometimes. You know, despite all this, Specialist kept a solid army supply. Like, he's been a little bit behind, but he has been keeping pace. He's not, like, totally bopped out of this. And sieging up tanks on the high ground, but Showtime's wrapping around on his own side. He's going to force this 4th to be lifted up for Special again. But he's going to lose another Nexus. This is the 3rd Nexus Showtime has lost. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an old-fashioned base race. Floating the CC up. Tempest are joining the fray over here. Special's going to try and do his best to snipe off some more of these Nexi. GG, there we go. Showtime wins game 1. My thing go. Where did my thing go? All right. On the top left side, the blue Terran. It's special. Down in the series. And in the bottom right, the red Protoss. Time hour. It is showtime. I'm the defensive player of players. I love Showtime. Like, I think if I was going to play Protoss, this is the style I would want to play. Welp, you gotta go. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Stopping by and for the follow. But I think if I wanted to play Protoss, this is like the very tight defensive macro style. This seems like so much fun. Just like getting all these immortals and stuff and be like, oh, see what you're doing. Oh, special. You're getting a little saucy. You're bluffing a barracks proxy. Look at you. Look at you, special. Throwing on a barracks. Not in his wall, as one might expect, but he's doing it also in a little bit of a hidden location. Just to make Showtime panic. And if he can make Showtime make a zealot or something out of this, that's a huge pickup, as it is. And he's getting double gas behind this. I think he's really selling that this is a Reaper proxy here. That's what he's really trying to sell. We'll see. Showtime's probe coming up the ramp to check. We'll see. Excuse me. Throat's starting to give out. Blah. Yep, here we go. This is the panic button. This is the panic moment. When you're Showtime, you're like, oh shit. What's going on? He's even checking the main because he's like, all right, what if it is a trick? What if it's a risk? Like, what if it's a ruse? What if he's proxying or just hiding his barracks? Little does he know, Special is indeed hiding the barracks, but not there. Yeah, and he's gonna see the factory, so he's gonna go, okay, this is maybe like a proxy 2-racks with a Reaper, and yeah, look at this, he's got the Zealot. He's forced the Zealot out. This is so nice if you're Special. Delaying everything else. Showtime. For that 100 mineral investment, yeah, look at that. Okay, we're canceling the Zealot because now nothing's hit, so Showtime's like, alright, if you were actually proxying me, it would have hit by now. He's just gonna swap over to the usual Adept. So that is nice. That is nice. Did he actually get a scout off on this barracks? Oh, he did. Okay, the probe came by and got the scout off here. Special starting his own natural. I feel like that's such a sick mind game, though, of going, alright, I'm gonna start the Zealot, but I'm not gonna chrono it quite yet. And then if I actually find your barracks, I'm gonna cancel it and swap to an Adept, which is a more typical opener. Protoss. I love all these sick little mind games. Like, Special and TY both really have interesting builds that can really trick people. It's so much fun. ET's blast. Yeah, the factory's going to float up back at home. It's going to get a reactor. Adding on a starport for Special. Both players just going to macro up. Gonna macro up. Get on the way. Along with a Robo again for Showtime. He's really liking this Robo, it would appear. Oh my goodness, Reaper's gonna get right in here. Gonna get a couple probe kills. Reaper goes down. Stalkers are ready. He does get a couple probes for his trouble, which is nice. An observer on the way here for Showtime. Just in case, because there were Cloak Banshees last game. I think that's a reasonable expectation again. Yeah, there's even a tech lab on the starport, especially even building the starport in the back here, so the tech lab can't get sniped again like it was in game 1. That's like I love all these little permutations and stuff. It's really solid. Hellion was gonna try and shark around and look for damage, but nah, not really. Stalkers are fanned out, ready to go intercept. In case anything. Sneaky is afoot. Special. You don't want to get surprised when there's this much money in WCS points in the line. And not that first observer. You need a good nickname for a Mega Manectric. Sparkler. Yay! Special's got a Cyclone out, though. Is he gonna see the shimmer of the observer? Observer's gonna get a full scout. Oh, he doesn't have energy to scan anyway, it would appear. Oh yeah, he's following it with the Cyclone. He knows, but he just doesn't have the energy to actually deal with it. Forges and Twilight Council on the way for Showtime behind this. As well as the Raven. For Special. Showtime looking to add on his third base. Usually accompanied with some kind of push. Getting +1 though. He is getting +1 alongside this, and yeah, he doesn't have a ton of army. Okay. Chronoing his +1. Oh, Warp Gate. I thought I saw Zealot legs start and then get cancelled. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Yeah, this Banshee's gonna get seen right away by the... It's a hallucinated Phoenix. You don't need to run from this special. What's Haluk? What's special? Yeah, there we go. He figured it out. He's gonna turn around with the Banshee. Dive back. But I think this is given just Showtime enough time. He's got enough... He's been shown enough time. To try and get responses back up from this guy. He's just getting a Templar Archives. Adding on his Zealot legs for real. And ooh, special. Adding on factories. We're getting heck against Protoss. This is newer. Traditional logic until the season of GSL had been, you just can't play mech against Protoss. It's too slow. You just get punished. Doesn't really accomplish anything. But this battle mech style seems to really be taking some Protoss to the ropes. Very interesting. We'll see how well Special can leverage it here. Yeah, he's just pouring out tanks too. I was expecting Cyclones with these Tech Lab factories, but I guess not. He's just gonna keep making tanks, but he's got a lot of factories coming down. Okay, no, he is gonna go for Cyclones eventually. He's just getting some safety tanks. He's getting accelerated magnetic fields for the Cyclones, so they'll do a bonus damage against armored units. Showtime's starting to push out. And I got my third online. I'm starting to probe it. Probe it with robots. Time for me to get an attack on, see if I can get some damage. Love this Hellion on the high ground. This is so cute. This Hellion's not going to accomplish anything, so we'll just leave it up here on the high ground and use it as a shitty Overlord. And we'll have total vision of this attack coming at Showtime. Or as Special, excuse me. Look at that Overlord impression that just happened. Showtime going to push around, though. He's going to try and shove up this ramp into the natural, I think, maybe? I don't like that too much. Lock-ons go down on the Stalker. They're going to knock the shields down, but yeah, not a ton. Not a ton. And yeah, Blue Flame on the way as well for Special. So he is going solidly into this newer battle mech style of TVP. Showtime adding on +1 armor. Getting Blink for his Stalkers. He's going to have to try and find a way to get damage done here. Both players sitting nice and healthy on 3 bases with nice economies, healthy worker counts. Really up to them how they're going to try and clash with this, though. Look at this, another shitty Overlord impression. We've got a Barracks doing its Overlord impression on the north side. Showtime just like, I like this though. It's like, you know what, I'm never going to break these ramps. All these tanks and stuff. But I can sit out here and wait like a cat ready to pounce. In case you do try and move out, I can just be, boop, right on top of you. Win's going to push forward and see that a little bit. But Showtime's split in half here. Special can just pounce this, like, sort of like this. Okay, no, too late. Collapse goes in. Almost got surrounded there for Special. That was almost like a 300 style survive. Lock-on's on the Archons, though. He's going to get 1 Archon for sure. Good scan. Oh, and an excellent pickup there to save that Archon. That was a really good scan to try and snipe it, and a really good pickup to save it on both sides. That was some excellent micro. Going to keep kiting back, get some of these charge lots cleaned up. We're going to do this little song and dance of Cyclone lock-ons. More Archons have joined the fray, though, as well as some more charge lots. Special is going to have a real time holding this. He's getting drilling claws for his mines, too. He's going to add on mines in this. This is interesting. Interesting. Showtime adding on his 4th, though, through this. He's using this pressure as a shield to try and keep working on his economy. Get that online and expanded. Oh, Special found a way to sneak some Hellions up here into the 3rd base, though. They're going to get cleaned up before they can do any real damage, though. No probe kills or anything. Alright, Special's gonna try and shove back out again with a larger supply of Cyclones. Good lock-ons. Picking up that 1 damage to Mortal. Getting a lot of stuff here. Can he get the lock-on this Warp Prism? If he can, that's a huge deal. Getting lock-ons on some of these Archons, though, and knocking their shields down so they're, like, almost dead. Also very nice. Yeah, he's gonna fork off a couple more Hellions and try and get some harassment done again. It's up to Special. Oh no, they're getting right up here in the 4th. There's nothing here. We're trying to warp in 2 Stalkers to clean this up. Yeah, we're gonna get 4 probes for our troubles, which isn't a ton. Up on the high ground. No, okay. Good blink to clean that up. Could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot more probes killed off there. No. Okay, Special's getting ready to push forward though. Can he get a solid lock on the Warp Prism? No, it doesn't look like it quite yet. Getting lock-ons on just about everything else, though. Clean up a bunch of these Stalkers and Zealots. Really soften up the front so he can have a better time trying to engage some of this. Showtime just adding on Colossi, too. I don't think Colossi are what you want against this. It's a huge pack of Mines Bird at the front. The Colossi are good against the Mines, but the rest of it, I'm not so sure. Yeah, and he's switching to Disruptors, too. Huh. Showtime's response here is a little bit weird to this. I don't think he's really got a planned out response when he sees this kind of mech yet. And to be fair, this has really only been played at GSL, but Special is a GSL Code S Terran, so of course he's on top of these memes. Showtime's response seems to be a little weird. Mines are going to go off on the Stalkers, force them to blink back, but not quite in time. A couple of them go down. Yeah, that buys enough time for these tanks to siege. It looks like Special's going to be able to snipe this Nexus, no problem. Showtime trying to fan out, though. Get the collapse, the concave, on top of Special. No, he's going to have to hack it in, go home. Move his 4th up here to the north side of these bases. Don't lose this. No, don't lose this. Okay. Lock-ons go down on the Colossi. Once again, good pickups. Just to really break these lock-ons here for Showtime. If nothing else is going right, he's nailing these pickups in Warp Prism Micro. Disruptor coming forward, though. That goes off on a tank. Not a great Disruptor shot. Tank sieging up in the back. And I feel like Showtime is kind of camped in his own base here. I feel like Showtime's a bit camped in. Oh. Oh no, what are these probes doing? Oh, this base just isn't finished. They're hiding. They're playing peekaboo. Hide and go seek, go the probies. Showtime's gonna try and get a couple more Disruptor shots into the clump of this. Alright, Special, how good can you split? Alright, we're still shooting. 1 Disruptor goes down before it can even shoot. The other ball goes forward. It's going to get like 3 Cyclones for its trouble. That was a good pickup. That was a solid pickup, yeah. Special's going to be forced to retreat. He's trying to take a 5th, even. He's got his 4th online behind this pressure, but he's trying to take a 5th, and this is a little bit forward on this half base. But again, I don't hate it. But yeah, of course, Showtime counter-pushing after holding that. He's going to get the kill, even, not the cancel. Disruptor ball goes forward, gets another Cyclone, almost gets 2. Now, interesting, okay. But Hellions have darted up to the north side. They found this base that Showtime tried to retake on the north side. They're going to take a bunch of probes with them. They're going to go down, but they are going to get some arson done alongside them. Showtime pushing back in, but good frazzles go down on the Colossi. I think that these lock-ons should be more than enough to clean this up here if you're Special. No, he's not going to risk it. Again, this is, I think, totally respectable. He doesn't have a ton of an army, and what he does have is very fragile. So it's enough, I think, for him to just say, like, you know what? I got some probe damage done. I'm going to force you to back away. I think all of these things are fine. So now the question is, what is Showtime's plan here? He's going to just keep powering out Colossi, which, again, I don't know if I'm in love with Colossi against this. I think you'd almost want Tempests more than Colossi, right? They seem much better against this kind of mech style. Stalkers are going to blink forward, though. They're going to get a couple Cyclones. Try and scoot away. Not really get any huge economic damage done. Mine went off on something as well. Oh, Special's got mines littered everywhere. Look at this. He's got some Hellions rotating around into the 3rd. Taking off almost a full mineral line. Good lord. Oof. Alright, Showtime regrouping. Special circling around, looking for any potential sneaky bases or move outs. Okay. Oh, he found the Warp Prism. Finally, he gets good lock-ons on the Warp Prism. That's going to go down. Showtime's going to have to make a new one. Yeah, he immediately just fires one back up. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Special's going up to Liberator range, though. He's got his 3-3 almost on the way, or almost done. Whereas Showtime hasn't even started his 3-3. Wow. That's actually kind of amazing. This is normally one of the things I always hear Terrans complain about in this matchup, is that Protoss can just have their 3-3 so much quicker, but yeah, Showtime hasn't even started it. Alright, here we go. He's throwing down a Stargate. I'm going to guess that there's going to be a couple more Stargates and probably a Fleet Beacon. I'm going to guess Tempest, especially with Liberator range on the way. I think you're going to need them sooner or later. Yeah, some Liberators on the way. I think that was enough for Showtime to have vision of that. And we're going to even get a scan down so we can keep these lock-ons going through the bushes. Stalkers are going to try and blink around. Get some damage done, but nah, not really finding too much leverage here. Get him? You get him? Special, do you see? Oh, he sees. He knows for sure. He scanned just to confirm exactly what's there. How much and where. And yeah, Special's moving out. Look at this tank column. Oh. That is some armor, dudes. This is some heavy armor. Showtime doing his own push out, though. Little force of Stalkers and Zealots, but yeah, I think he's going to have to turn this around because this is a spooky, spooky Terran push. Tank sieging up, and yeah, Showtime's caught out a lot of small subgroups of his army in a lot of different angles. And if he can get the engagement where he can get on top from every side, it's going to look great. But yeah, no, he's just going to lose this base again. This main group of Colossi going to try and poke down this ramp, but the Liberators are sieging up. Oof, they're going to get some solid damage done, but yeah, Colossi are going to get pulled out of it. And yeah, Special's going to come try and wedge himself in here with these tanks. Protect this. Showtime pushing forward with this small Colossi. Colossi and Archon and Blink Stalker force. Yeah, I think Showtime's just going to... Yeah, he's just going to keep trying to leapfrog these Liberators forward. Get lock-ons. The Warp Prism actually did go down in that as well again. Showtime lost his Warp Prism once again. A very solid pickup. Making sure that any pressure that is with this... It's stuck here. It's going to try and circle around from the backside, though. There's a tank sieged up. It's not enough to stop this, though. Stalker is going to poke forward. Get that tank picked off. But Special's going to charge up this ramp, siege up his own tanks, his own Liberators, and make sure that he's not going to be pushed out of this position. Looks like we have another base race going on almost. Oh my goodness. Is Showtime going to try and recall and fight this? So he's going to get this base. He's going to get this fresh mining base, which is a nice pickoff. He's going to lose a Nexus to do it. He's going to actually lose 2 Nexi to do it. Special's just been sniping Nexus left and right in this series. He has a bounty out on Nexi, and he's picking them all up. Ooh boy. And he's not even going to try and enter home. He's just going to siege up. Keep trying to fight this at the front. Showtime's going to have to pull around with his main ground force. All his high-tech ground forces. Special on sieging. This disruptor ball is going to go out. This is a little bit too far back, though. It's not really going to accomplish anything. Tanks sieging. Yeah, I think you have another shot. You have another disruptor nova. There we go. 2 go out. Right in this core of tanks. Oh no, but this is just too many tanks. The Colossi go down before they can really ever do anything. Liberators firing away. Yeah, Showtime lost his army, but he got everything that was nice for Protoss except for 4 Archons. He got everything. And I mean, the supply tells the story there. It's 38 army supply for Showtime to 115 for Special. He's remaxed out behind this. Combat's going to come forward, though. They're going to get on top of these gateway units. There we go, yeah. Special ties it up. 1-1. 1-1. Do. What is this video? Show she has linked me. I will view it upon a later date. We have a series, you guys. We got a series to cast. Serious business time. We have video games to talk about. Classic skit. Oh, is it like Who's on First? Is it, because I saw the name, it's Who's the Tank. Is it like Who's on First, Lily? On the left-hand side, the blue Terran, tying it up in the series 1-1. Special. In the bottom right, the red Protoss, Die Mauer. Showtime. I wonder how he got that name. I've always actually wondered that, because Showtime's kind of, to my mind, a kind of unusual name, but it makes sense, you know, like, you're going to go up on stage before a huge audience, and you're going to be like, clearly it's Showtime. I have to put on a show for the public. So I'm curious about how that name got started. I'm going to do this Reaper wall off in the high ground up here, though. Get that. This special, oh, special you naughty boy. Special you naughty boy. This time, last game he bluffed, adding a barracks at home. Or he hid his barracks so that he could try and get Showtime to make a zealot that Showtime didn't need. This time, though, he's actually proxying. And it's tucked up in this little corner. Like, the locations you check for proxies on this map, there's so many good proxy locations. Oh, no. Showtime's going to find it right away. And he's going to let Special know. He's going to try and zap this SCV down. A little bit of RNG, though. Getting this SCV back in the corner. Oh, the probe can actually sneak around back there. It's not actually a wall. Probe actually get on top of this SCV and prevent this proxy from happening. Yes, he can. Oh, ho, ho. Sneaky boy. Especially you got caught. He's even bringing... Oh, no. The probe was... Showtime wasn't looking at the probe. The SCVs passed each other. The SCV passes the probe, and he's going to hop right back on. Finish this barracks. Showtime thinks he's safe now after he killed that SCV, but he just wasn't quite paying attention. Probe's going to get right up into the main. Factory's going to go down, though. Probe's going to try... Probe has a taste for blood at this point. It's got an SCV. It's like, I want more. I want more. Oh, no. Alright, Showtime's still chronoing out the Zealot, though. I like this. Reapers are on the way for Special. Maybe, I guess he did see that that SCV was there, and he knew that he wouldn't be able to kill that second SCV in time. So this makes more sense. Now that I say it and I'm thinking about it, okay. It wasn't just a, like, I wasn't looking, I was going home to macro for a second, I just wasn't paying attention. I think there's a logic there. He's going to get his Adept out. Adept's going to finish the Shade, and not quite enough. The Reaper is going to escape with its life to tell the tale of the proxy. Adept's going to try and Shade again, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be able to catch this Reaper. Especially going to take this barracks in the Walk of Shame back home. After it was scouted and everything. Okay, finally the probe, dickhead probe in the main has gone. Gotten cleaned up by this Hellion. Special trying to expand, though. Showtime has a pretty nice position, all things considered. He's gone for like a very solid macro opener. He's not gotten punished. He didn't take any damage off that proxy. He scouted it. It's forced to lift. He's going to come forward with a Stalker, Adept, and a Zealot, a whole motley crew of gateway units. Try and get some of his own counter damage done. He's going to probably get this, yeah, he's going to get another SCV. See if he can get the cancel on this command center. That would be another nice pickup. Reapers are going to jump down, though, and try and move across the map, because they're not going to contribute to this fight. May as well try and get some counter damage done. Hellion's going to push down. Try and cleave on some of these gateway units. Not quite, though. Not quite. Yeah, Reapers, yeah, darting into the main. There is a Stalker here, though, ready to defend. They're not going to be able to get too much done. Zealot's going to try and get this? No. Okay, Zealot's going to get cleaned up. Cyclone has arrived. Special, adding on some tanks. Get some reactors going down. Starport. Ooh, look at this. Nice little pickup. He's actually going to get that Adept. Rotating around and finding it. Showtime's got a really nice economy league going, and it's just continuing to build and snowball. Been continually producing probes. I haven't been paying too close attention to see if he's chrono boosting them or not. I believe he has been, just based on the probe count. Yeah, and Special's only just finished his natural. Only starting to produce SCVs 2 at a time. So Showtime can kind of do whatever he wants, and whatever he wants is another Colossus concave. He's been going for Colossi almost regardless of what Special does. This just seems to be his default PvT build. I don't hate it. I think it's a very solid decision. Especially when you consider the traditional metagame of TvP, where Terrans are locked into bio. But I don't think it looked too great against that battle mech. Colossi were very spindly and slow. They didn't do a ton of damage. Okay, but Special is opting to play bio again. He's added on a bunch of barracks. He's getting combat shields. He's got stem, I believe. He did. Oh, he's going combat shields before stem. Okay. Huh. Yeah, Colossi will look much better against this. He's getting external. Showtime's getting extended thermal lance at home as well. We'll see. It looks like he's going to take his third any second now. Push out a little bit with this warp prism. Some friends. Try and buy himself room to expand, get that economy growing. He's going to push around with this Hellion. Check for any hidden base shenanigans. Check for a third. Okay, the Special's pushing out. Observer's going to spot this. Think siege up in time? Nope, they're on siege in the back. Can we get a lock on the Warp Prism or the Immortal or something? Oh, nope, nope. Are going to get that Stalker. Showtime not picking it up this time in the Warp Prism. Not going to get it away. He's going to save the Immortal. Going to save the two low Stalkers. Yeah, he is going to escape. This is a very spooky push, though, from Showtime, or from Special here. I don't think any Colossi have been finished. Yeah, there's even a Liberator here finishing up. It got a couple probe kills. It's going to rotate around to join the main force. Provide coverage. Yeah, look at the siege up. Yeah, sure, you have a Colossi now. Okay. Good luck pushing forward with it. These tanks are going to just gun all of this down. Special's going to pull back with the bio. Just make sure, yeah. Showtime's going to try and get some distraction going on with that Warp Prism. Loading up some Stalkers. He's going to try and pull Special away from this main front. But yeah, Special's throwing down bunkers on top of this too. The Colossi is here and ready. Extended Thermal Lance is finished. Now it can maybe start thinking about engaging. Stalkers and the Immortal getting plopped down to the front. Or Showtime. He's going to try and get some of his own harassment done. Prevent any reinforcements. That's spooky. Oh. Second Colossi is going to barely finish before that robotics facility can get sniped. And yeah, now, here we go. Just a matter of, can we get these Colossi to put in enough work to save this? Save this game. This is a very spooky push, though. Showtime trying to warp in units to continue the harassment, but Special's pulling the lads. He's bringing reinforcements with this. No Cyclone lock-ons with this. So, not going to have a super easy time getting that Warp Prism. Yeah, he's just going to chase this with a Marine and some SCVs. I don't think he cares at this point. I think he's just going for the kill. Because, yeah, he's got the Nexus. He's got such a nice supply advantage. Why not just go for the Jugular at this point? Getting probe kills. Showtime managed to sneak in some SCV kills, though, there. Snuck something in. Yips are going to shade forward. They're going to check, see, hey, is there a tank up here? No? Okay. Can they finish the shade? They are going to finish the shade. We're going to pick up, try and micro this mortal around. Liberator's going to siege up on the north side, though, in a very awkward position for Showtime to try and break. Yeah, it's just this one Stalker to deal with this Immortal, or deal with this Liberator. And Showtime's camped in his own base at this point. There's not a whole lot you can do. This gateway's even been depowered. Having to add on a bunch more gateways. Another Robo. Yeah, I think Special just has to find a way to end this game out. But the longer he does, the longer he sits in this position without being broken, without Showtime breaking out, the better and better it's going to look for him. He's actually gotten the worker lead now in this game. Now look at this income advantage graph. The longer he can maintain this, the better it's going to be. He's going to snipe the Cyber Core. Showtime hasn't started another one. He's trying to ferry units up and down, though. He's trying to get the surround over here. You know, Showtime just continuing to power out Colossi now again. You know, he's got his Robo back online. There's the Cybernetics Core. Warping of Zealots to join up with this. Special's trying to bring some bio forward, though, to reinforce. Showtime arcing around the bottom side. Not going to be able to quite get it. He's not going to be able to see this coming. It's going to be spooky. Are there tanks at home to defend? There's a tank and a Liberator. Not too much, though. Special scanning, making sure that he knows he has an opportunity to unsiege, and he's going to pull back to reinforce. Yeah, because he knows. He knows he has to prevent his own damage from being done here. Tank's starting to fire away, though. Liberator as well. Special losing 16 SCVs, almost 18, 20, almost immediately in this fight. Having to pull them to defend this. Tanks are going to siege up in the back, though, as the Colossi tries to chase his bio units. Oof. Tanks on the high ground as well. Good tank angles. Showtime trying to get up on this high ground, but all the units that were in this War Prison were so low, they're just going to get gunned down immediately. Yeah, he didn't get enough damage done there. GG. Special takes it. Or is 2-1 now. We got one more game. One more game, and then I'm going to call it the night. Which I guess I accidentally spoiled that if you haven't seen the series. I haven't seen this series either, but obviously I can see the replay folder, so I know. I knew. I also know the results of the finals, so. Alright. Up 2 in the series, needing one more to close it out. The blue Terran. Special. And on the right-hand side, the red Protoss. Fighting for survival. Showtime, Die Mauer. So far, we've seen him try and do the same thing. All 3 games in a row. It worked out the first time, but now Special's really just been punishing him for it. I don't know how well this is going to go here. If you're Showtime. This time he's pylon scouting. He's coming around looking for a proxy. Yeah, so game 2, Special hides a sneaky proxy, trying to bluff it. Game 3, he actually proxies and does get scouted. He manages to sneak a couple Reapers out and finish it, but they don't really accomplish anything. Yeah, better safe than sorry. So I like this little... Okay, he's just pro-pathing around for an early scout. Just to make sure. The barracks is indeed at home this time. Okay, there we go. We had a small pause, apparently. A nice pause. Probe going up the ramp. I love this reflexive raising the depot just to deny the scouting, even though there's all this room for activities. Probe's trying to be a dickhead, though. Get that SCV. Screened away by another SCV. A compatriot SCV. Showtime this time opting for Nexus. Before the core, it would appear. The other games, I believe... Definitely the first game, but I believe the other games as well. He's gone core before Nexus. Special is the guy who played for Chibi in the Clan War? Yes, he is. He is an amazing Terran player. And a very nice person, even though he is wrong about Pokemon. There we go. Command Center gets planted for Special. He's trying to get his own base, along with the Honesty Reaper, as foretold by the prophecy of the Meta Lords. Showtime's going to roll home. What's his favorite again? Tornadus Therian? In Special's defense, I'm wrong about Pokemon? No, Lily, you're wrong. We're going to have Pokemon discourse. This is a Bulbasaur stream. Bulb or get out. Alright, Cybernetics Core finishes up. We're going to chrono out an Adept here. For Showtime. Special just checking for any sneaky proxies himself. When it's on the line like this, you don't want to get cheesed out of this. Not that Showtime is, I think, somebody who I would associate with being like, you know what, I'm just going to proxy gate you or something, or cannon rush you, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Showtime, in fact, actually starting to mix it up for the first time in the series. He's going for a Stargate first. After. Hi. You have to go for your run? Yeah, okay. I'm going to wrap up the stream after the series is done, so bye, Lily. Have a wonderful evening. Have a nice run. Alright, Probe's getting it back up in the main, though. Get another scout. I'm going to see Estapot on the along with the tech lab for the barracks. Aliens pop out. Clean up that little probe. Oh no, the Adepts. The Adepts have sent their spooky ghosts forward. Okay, they're just going to get cancelled. Trying to get that Reapy. Hey Reaper, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't either. That would spook me. And I like going outside at night, but that was not at night, running outside at night. That would spook the crap out of me. Aliens are going to try and come forward, get some damage done, but no, these Adepts are just too spooky. They're going to boop those snoots and say, no, get out of our base. You can't. Come kill our friends. You're our friends. And yeah, so we have special going for the Cloak Banshee follow-up once again. This time, though, I don't think that this cloak is going to get canceled. I think he's actually going to get it and get some work done. Showtime actually just opting for straight up Phoenix. I haven't seen an Oracle. No Oracle. He's just going Mass Phoenix against us. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is a totally valid TVP playstyle. But I would think that there would be an Oracle with this too. What do I know though? I am just some scrub caster on internet. Fade finishes, gets the Reaper. So these 3 Hellions being annoying, they're going to try and dart in under the nose of these Adepts. Yeah, and they're going to do it. Can they get a couple probes for their trouble? 3? Trying their best. Trying their best. Yeah, here comes the Oracle, so there will be detection for this Banshee. That's what I was concerned on. Without the Oracle, without the Observer, there's nothing here for this Banshee. Phoenixes are going to come in. There's a sizable count of Marines here, as well as a Cyclone to lock on. Give chase. Can it actually kill this in time? Nope, not quite. Not quite. Here we go. The Banshee cloaks up. It's coming in. And the Oracle is nowhere to be seen. It's so far out there. Okay, it's recall on the... I assume this is going to be a recall on the Oracle. No, just for the Phoenix. Where are you, Oracle? There it is. Found it. We got the tag on the Banshee. It's going to get cleaned up. But not before it can take a sizable chunk of probes with it again. Showtime down to 37 workers. Lost what? 11? 14 total? Wow. Alright. Twilight Council's finishing up. We're going to see what this is for. Probably for Blink again? He's played Blink a lot. Also probably for Zealot Legs. I feel like Zealot Legs. If you're going to play... Yeah, it's just Legs. Okay. If you're going to play a very gas-heavy Phoenix style, seems to make more sense. He does have a sizable Adept count, though, besides those first initial 3. And on some gateways. We're going to see what is up here, my dudes. Phoenix is coming back out. They're going to see if they can get some more damage done. Specials here, this time with an additional Cyclone. The Marines, he's ready. Phoenix is going to poke around, see that there is, in fact, no third yet on position. Not even in production, I don't believe. Special? No, it does not appear. That I missed something. Phoenixes are going to come in. They're going to pick up a couple SCVs and just turn around. They don't want to... They don't want to try and risk their lives for anything. They're a little cowardly harassment units. Now the Banshee's cloaked up, though. It's about to dive into the main. We're going to see. There's just shield battery this time. Excuse me, guys. Losing my voice after all this casting. Oh, it's going to just pass on through. Ooh. There's no shield battery down here. It's going to have free reign over these probes. Still no detection either. Oh, excuse me, the Oracle was right there in front of my nose. It is going to get the tag cleaned up, but yeah, 4 more probes go down with that Banshee. This is a good little pickup. And here we go. Special's taking his 3rd now. So is Showtime. But I feel like this is good for Special. Excuse me, guys. I left a little bit. Because normally what you see happen is the Protoss gets their 3rd down way more in advance of the Terran. They actually have them about the same time here, so I feel like this is a solid position for Special to be in, and the supply seems to be agreeing with me. Got a sizable army count here ready to go. His infantry weapons are finished up. He's getting his stem as well, starting his armor. Showtime finally wrapping up his Templar archives. He's going to try and get some, I assume, Archons, probably some Storms as well. See if he starts storming a minute here. Yeah, he's just going straight to Archons. But I like this from both players. This has been very solid. Phoenixes are going to see that Special's thinking about moving out. They're just going to dart away. So this is a nice little find here for Showtime. He knows now. Oh yeah, I saw the start of that, so I'll read it after. Alright, solid Oracle Stasis Horde on the high ground. Gonna get a couple Marines. I guess not solid. What am I saying? Only gets like 4 Marines. But it is good to tag on the whole army, so that's nice. There's some mines here with this too. Mines are gonna burrow. They're going to go off on most of these Zealots. Oof. Zealots go down. Special stutter stepping back. He's going to clean up the rest of these Zealots. Managed to keep that tank alive, too. Oof. That was a lot of the bulky front end for Showtime to just lose there to those mines. Stutter stepping once again. There's some mines burrowed in the back. We're going to see. Oh, good lifts on these Phoenix. Prevent them from going off on this core of Zealots and other expensive gateway units like the Archons and the Knockers. Solid couple lifts there. He even kept the Phoenixes alive. Look at that. A special grouping back up. He's got a Liberator joined up with this. I think he lost the tank. Yeah, he lost the tank. But he's got a Liberator alongside this. He's got a solid force of bio. But he can just push through here and try and get all the damage done he wants. He's even got a lock on. He brought the Cyclone up with this. Look at that. Yeah, we're just going to keep trying to lure out the charges. Stutter step back. Pick off units where we can. As special. Keep the pressure on while he macros at home. Adding on Liberators. Continue to make SCVs. A couple mines and stuff. Yeah, we're getting some probe kills. This Nexus is 100% gone. I don't think, as Showtime, yeah, I don't think you can push back down this ramp. I mean, you've got a scan behind us to make sure. Nexus is gonzo. Showtime's trying to get some counterattack damage done with these oracles, so like intercept the reinforcements, but I don't know. I feel like this is just too much here for special. He's going to start leapfrogging these Liberators forward. Simmons bio over and over, doing this little dance, getting these lock-ons. And it should be enough to just break this. He's already gotten the third, like all the economy. There's not a whole lot of production left over for Showtime. Yeah, we got a solid scan. Make sure there's no DTs. We have vision up here on the high ground. Even depowers this gateway. This is Sultan, the you're already dead kid wound. Zealots get mowed down as they charge in. A couple of mines are going to burrow in the last few gateway units. Yeah, there we go. Warpin's not even going to finish. GG, special.